to Stephen King. They're 78 years old. Business Now. Charlotte Lamb is joining us here on set today. Major announcement from the world's most valuable company.
That's right. The chip-making company Nvidia will invest up to $10 million in OpenAI and supply it with data center chips and other AI infrastructure. This is a historic alliance between two of the biggest names in the global AI race. The two companies signed a letter late Monday outlining a goal to deploy at least 10 gigawatts of Nvidia chips to OpenAI. Now, they designed those chips used in language learning models such as ChatGPT, which is run by OpenAI.
So, Charlotte, explain to us then what exactly the partnership involves, why it's such a big deal, if you like, in the AI world.
Well, the move underscores these increasingly overlapping interests of the various tech giants developing advanced AI systems, giving chipmaker Nvidia a financial stake in the world's most prominent AI company. OpenAI sources say it will pay Nvidia cash for chips. In return, it will invest in OpenAI non-controlling shares. Its CEO, Sam Altman, released a statement on the partnership. He says this infrastructure will be the basis of the economy of the future, and they will be working with Nvidia to create new AI breakthroughs and empower people and businesses.
Yeah, so what does this mean for Nvidia shares? Is Wall Street betting on genuine long-term value here, or are we watching the early signs of an AI infrastructure bubble?
Well, all three of the major US stock indexes registered record closing highs for a third straight session on Monday, just after this announcement. Nvidia's stocks shot up more than 4% to an all-time high on the back of its new partnership with OpenAI and settled at over 3%. Oracle, which is part of a rival $500 billion mega plan with Microsoft and SoftBank, surged over 6%.
So what's the strategic value there for Nvidia investing up to $1 billion in OpenAI each gigawatt is deployed?
Well, it gains stability, and this is also a really good sign for the future of its products. This partnership makes sure Nvidia has a guaranteed mega customer and justifies investments in manufacturing and scaling infrastructure. It also allows co-optimization of software and the possibility of joint innovation, be it new products, new platforms, or licensing opportunities. So some very big moves in the AI world.
Yeah, wonderful, I'm sure. Let's have a look then at the latest on the markets.
Well, the European stocks are rising after those Wall Street fresh records, thanks to rising tech stocks on the back of that AI announcement. France and Germany's index are both up by more than 0.4%. And that's what we have so far.
OK, let's have a look at something different for you now. There's once again been severe flooding in Pakistan, threatening a major blow to the country's fragile economic recovery.
That's right. Last year's floods saw fully a third of Pakistan submerged, causing some $30 billion in damages. This year's weather event has not only hit the country's agriculture heartline, but industrial centres as well. And analysts are warning the fallout could be even worse. Brian Quinn has the details.
In eastern Pakistan, the sun is shining, but vast tracts of farmland remain underwater as severe flooding has once again struck the country.
The floodwater is not drying up. It is continuing to stay. We are in a miserable condition. Our blooming cotton crop was destroyed.
Record monsoon rains began falling in late June. Since the end of August, flooding has worsened, particularly in the eastern province of Punjab, which produces nearly two-thirds of the country's rice and most of its cotton and corn crops. Farmers' associations say more than 1 million hectares of farmland have been swamped there, with current estimates putting the losses at more than 10% of Pakistan's crops, nearly €3 billion worth.
The flood has caused huge damage, destroying especially our standing crops. And all the vegetables in our riverbed area have been destroyed.
In 2022, Pakistan saw devastating floods that submerged a third of the country, a $30 billion disaster. The central bank says this year's hit is likely to be less intense, in part due to the country's now stronger fiscal position. Its economy has been on the rebound after a $7 billion IMF bailout was agreed in 2024. Islamabad has set a goal of 4.2% GDP growth in 2026, now saying that target could be cut to just 3.25%.
We would exactly know, I think, in 10 to 15 days, what is the exact extent of damage. And then we will be making out some figure on damages.
Some economists, though, say even that outlook is optimistic, as Punjab's industrial centers too have been swamped, And ruined cotton crops will mean supply shortfalls for Pakistan's textile sector, its top source of foreign currency income.
Brian Quinn reporting there. Charlotte, thanks very much. Charlotte Lamb there.